Hello summoners, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we'll be quickly jumping in the highest difficulty of the new side event. So in this one, it is similar to the Squirrel Girl event, I guess, where you want to do as many fights as possible, but you have 30 minutes. There are not that many fights. Like, I did the full run here and it took me roughly 10 minutes to get the whole thing done. And it can probably be done quicker. I went in blind here, didn't know what to expect. Ghost can handle half of this. I'm not sure if the champions are going to be same for everyone. So if you have seen a few runs by now and like you see the same champions every time, then do let me know in the comment section down below. But honestly, this path wasn't too bad. It has magic. That is basically the only fight that might require counter. I didn't bring one. I used Ghost and it worked fine. This Nightcrawler could be a problem for some people, but overall difficulty wise, like there are no tricky nodes or anything. These are just 23,000 PI fights, and it does have root, which is a new mechanic. So basically whenever during the opponent's special attack, you are in one place, so you can still dash back, you can dex, but you can't have the distance that goes with dex usually. So you'll see it being it will end up killing me against Colossus because his SP2 is unblockable, so I miss time a dex. Usually like you can just get really away from him and you should be fine, right? But here it's like everything it's basically like you're up against the wall and then the opponent throws an unblockable special, and yeah, that could be problematic. But most fights here, and they have easy special attacks, especially with Ghost. She was just ignoring the node. I noticed that I saw the nodes and the root part, but I didn't even notice that for half of these fights when I was using Ghost. But I will die pretty quickly with her, and then I will start using some other characters and noticing the root mechanics. So we'll talk about it more when we come to that. Here, like, ideally I'd say Ghost with Suicide Masteries with Trinity, like Hood and Wasp, are going to handle a lot of stuff here. Yeah, here like you can saw the root thing, and if I wouldn't have been phasing there, it could have been tricky. All the magic special attacks are not really hard to dex even at a close range, but still Iceman is another one where but the timing is same. It's exactly the same timing, so for like one hit special attacks is not going to be a problem. But where you have to dex multiple parts, then it could definitely catch you off guard. Especially like Colossus was kind of surprising for me because like there's some special attacks where you are used to dexing 2-3 times, and like Cog's special one, let's say, the timing and stuff. But against Colossus you usually just dex once and then just keep on dexing. It doesn't matter the timing, just get away from the special basically and you should be fine. But here, because you are kind of stuck there, so it's kind of tricky, but I really like it. Like, it's a cool mechanic, and yeah, I would love to see it in other places as well. I imagine Quake will be amazing for this. Like, she should not even, like, there should be nothing different with Quake for this. But even generally, like, bring in characters with good block proficiency and you should be fine. Like in the final matchup against Colossus, then I took in Magneto, and here like this rogue fight is actually, so here I zoomed out for the first time to saw who am I like facing and how many fights are left. I didn't count, but there are not too many fights. It shouldn't take too much time. I'm not sure if I want to do this every single day, because again 10 minutes every day, it could get boring, I guess. And that was terrible Ghost gameplay, probably the worst one out there on YouTube. But yeah, that gives us the opportunity to play around with the characters. And three of my characters were stuck in Lance Quest and stuff, so now I'm running Suicide, so my options were a little limited. I brought in Sentinel, which is cool. He's great against mutants. There are a lot of mutants, and this health pool is actually really good for character like Corvus Glaive. So get a charge with him and you will like get through most of the stuff with him alone. And here like you can see root, how root messed you up, and now you have to really pay attention to the timing, which is cool. It's not a bad feature. Here, let's see it again. I think I'll just go for SP2, but we should be beating one more special 2 here, and I guess we're not, so we just pushed her to SP3 and finished off the fight. Now moving on to this Iceman, we will be using Colossus because he is cold snap immune, and it's 37,000. Iceman could be problematic if you don't have a cold snap immune character. Going to mention some Colossus, Ghost, Corvus can handle it, and Mephisto, Sabretooth, I think Sasquatch as well is cold snap immune. Human Torch is cold snap immune, so with the pre-fight he should be well good here. And who else? Is Warlock cold snap immune? I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but yeah, there are a few options, and if you don't have them, then also I don't think the cold snap damage would be high enough to like straight up kill you. It shouldn't be, I guess, if you're using a 565. But anyway, so here like you just really basically right that is his face when you're baiting special attacks, and yeah, I liked it personally. Like unique mechanics can really help make this game more interesting, because especially when other people see it, they see left taps, right taps, and that's basically it. And yeah, it's a really complicated game, and anything it is a really complicated game, but a lot of endgame players have been doing the same thing for like 3 to 5 years now, and something like this can be nice and unique. Going to face this Wolverine here. A lot of mutants here actually, like Magic was... who else did I face who was not mutant? I think Magic was the only notable fight that was not mutant. Do let me know if you are like everyone is getting the same characters. I heard somewhere that you can save your entries and go for one particular quest. So that makes me think that everyone gets the same map. But anyway, so basically when you don't get anything like rewards for finishing this particular quest, you do get the gamma radiation thing, some currency, the green thing that you see after every fight ends, and the store is actually really nice. There's also a 5-star generic awakening gem for grab this time, which is awesome. I'm about to get wrecked in a second here, by the way. But generic gems, haven't seen them in events before. We got one last Christmas, New Year gift, whatever that was. I think it was a Christmas gift. So here, like, the unblockable thing can get you, beware of that. But yeah, having a generic gem for a side event is pretty cool. And we also had the chronometer, which is basically the generic, I guess, but I'm not sure who I would use it on. I probably would save it. And this Magneto will take care of this Colossus pretty quickly. Was kind of worried about baiting special here, but here, like, this is what I was talking about. Usually when you're baiting Colossus SP2, you can just dash back multiple times and go really back, and you should be fine. It doesn't cover much distance. So here, because I am like, he's magnetized and we have like really good perfect block chance, I just blocked half the stuff, and I'll just like parry, double my prowess, and that just pushes him to SP3. So I used my SP3. Didn't think that it would kill him, but it did. So that's gonna do it for this one. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Like this video, share this video with your alliance, and bye bye.